Facebook, what is up? What a fucking sunny day. Sunny all day here in Newcastle where I am today. I've just finished yoga, hot yoga, where holy shit, it was so hot this morning that I almost fucking melted. So it's been a couple of weeks, I think, since I dropped the live video. I have been on a course. Morning, Dino. Been on a course last week. I was on a training, an advanced coaching training. So I could basically up my coaching game. What's up, Ryan? So I could up my coaching game. Listen, I'm coaching a lot of guys right now, so I'm kind of obsessed with getting better. So we can have kind of deeper conversations, deeper insights, deeper breakthroughs, deeper realizations for the guys that I'm working with. And one of the things that came up on this course is that 95% of people who enter the coaching game, 95% of people that enter the personal coaching game give up and don't make it. And so they try to take it, they try to step into a new career as a coach, and 95% of them don't make it. And the coaches coaching the coaches on this course were saying that it's very simple. It's not because they're terrible coaches, it's because they don't work on themselves. And that was very interesting to me. I'm trying to get the light right. I was going to fucking... yeah, that was very interesting to me, that coaches don't work on themselves. Anyway, this point was kind of highlighted this morning when I checked my morning Mariner Mort Lusty. Morning, Michael. So listen, that point was highlighted to me this morning when I checked this page, my Facebook page. Remember, I'm on a 90-day blackout from my personal Facebook page, which is kind of weird. It's not fucking... It was fucking with me before. Now I realise how much time I've actually got on my hands when I'm not pissing around on there. Because when I'm using this page, there's no feed. So there's nothing to see, if that makes sense. There's nothing for me to see. There's nothing for me to scroll. There's literally just me and my page. Speaking of which, this morning, I had a little look at the notifications on there, and there's a guy trying to dig me out, right? Trying to dig me out. It's nothing new. He's not a hater. And he's saying, morning, Tara. Miss you. So this morning, this guy's trying to dig me out. He's like, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I got your book off a friend. And because I have these suicidal tendencies, etc., etc. But I'm thinking, where the fuck is the content? I'm confused. I look all the way through the book and there's no content. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, I've put a lot of fucking work into that book. Just read secret number 3. Read secret number 3 in my book, or not so secret number 3. And you will see the steps that I take on a daily basis that got my shit together and now help me keep my shit together and move forward. And I'm thinking, bro, what the fuck are you reading? And I'm starting to find myself get more and more wound up. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is your problem? And then this thing happened to me. I found myself mentally giving this guy advice. Okay? And I've always said that the advice we give other people is the advice that we most need to take ourselves. And this is a reminder for me. Remember that. The advice that we give other people... Morning, Jonathan. I am. Morning. The advice that we give other people, whether it's mentally, verbally, or whatever, is the advice that we most need to take. Or that we most need to hear. So I found myself thinking, if you read what you've just typed, buddy, you may need to consider that I am not the fucking problem here. That the book isn't the fucking problem. The problem is you, your attitude, and your thoughts. And then I got myself wound up and I'm thinking, oh shit, maybe that's me. Think about that. The problem isn't his comments. The problem is my thoughts and my reaction to his comments. Can you see that? Can you see that? The problem isn't what he's saying, what he's typing about my book. Yeah? It's fucking irrelevant, really. The problem is when I start having a reaction to it. Negative, positive, angry, whatever. That's the issue here. So I want you to think about this today as my point, okay? This is something that actually I made a note of in my phone last week while I was away, okay? While I was away. This is a point that I made a note of in my phone, in the notes section of my phone, because I tend to do that. And I'm like, what if it isn't other people? What if it isn't negative people? What if it isn't your wife? What if it isn't your ex? What if it isn't your boss? What if it isn't your colleagues? What if it isn't your old best friend? What if it's you? What if it is your thoughts? What if it is your attitude? What if it is your reaction? What if it is your diet? Listen, I've no doubt I reacted pretty badly this morning because I was fucking tired. I got back from my course on Friday night and I was still awake at 3 a.m. I drove home and got home about 11 o'clock. And I didn't sleep. Struggled to sleep. So what if it is not other people? Maybe it's not other people. Maybe it is you. Maybe it is your diet. Maybe it is your sleep. Maybe it's what you're reading. Maybe it's what you're watching. Maybe it's your thoughts. Maybe it's your energy levels. And the beautiful thing about this, listen to this. Listen to this carefully. When we think it is other people, and we're pointing like this, listen to this carefully. When we blame other people, other things, your town, the weather, okay? People do that, blame the weather. Yeah. When we blame other people, it doesn't have to be terrible blame. Oh, it's them, oh, it's them, oh, it's them. Listen to this carefully. When we blame other people, we are fucking powerless. We are fucking powerless. When we blame other people, other things, other places, whatever, we remain powerless. Listen to this again. When the finger is pointed, when the thoughts are pointed at somebody other than ourselves, we are fucking powerless. And powerless makes you feel weak. When you remain powerless, that is when you feel weak. That is when you feel depressed. That is when you feel anxious because you feel powerless. And that is quite simple. Because your attention is on somebody other than you. And that sounds harsh. It always sounds harsh. Oh, well, it's my fault. And then you can go into pity, boy, it's my fault. It's not like that. If you've read my book, shameless plug again for the book that this guy said there's no content in. Dude must have been fucking pissed when he was reading it. Anyway, if I find myself pointing at anyone other than outside of me, I'm powerless. If I want to gain back power, if I want to collect power from any situation, thank you, Michael. If I want to collect power and put myself in a powerful fucking position so I feel powerful, who the fuck doesn't want to feel powerful? Then what do I have to do? Understand my part in this. Understand your part in that situation. If you can do that, you're no longer powerless. Because you're in charge. You're powerful. So I was going to ask you the question, which was, where do you need to start taking power? And stop passing your power to somebody else and remaining powerless? The question is this. I'd love you to answer this because we've got an important message to spread here. What's your number one take home from today? Share the video for me. Listen, I have got an important message to spread because being powerless is what's keeping so many fucking people stuck. Remaining powerless, choosing, think about that. Choosing to remain powerless is what makes people unhappy. So share this message and we'll put some people in fucking power to feel powerful. I now have to go and train legs after yoga. And then I'm spending the day with the kids. So I won't be checking in later on. But listen, I will be checking tomorrow whether you've shared the fucking video or not. You got a duty. I'm doing these videos for free. You've got a duty to share them and help some people out. Have a great fucking day. Adios.